Hello, all you beautiful people. And I know what you're thinking. This is not a rogue-like episode. And we're going to talk about that. So, at the end of last episode, I talked a lot about how the wife and I will be starting and opening up our own business, hopefully in the next 3 to 4 years. And the other week, I had a realization right before I started recording for the episode of the roguelike that in all my years of playing RuneScape, I have never maxed an account and I have never gotten a quest cape. And then I just started thinking of all the fun and amazing times I've had playing RuneScape, and it kind of just hit me. Recently, I really haven't felt like I've been having a good time playing RuneScape. And trust me, I absolutely love this game. And I have loads of fond memories. But I think because I've been playing on accounts that have been so restrictive, I've sort of neglected the parts about RuneScape that I really enjoy. And I want to get personal for a second. But before I do, I want you all to share in the comments your fondest memory you have of playing RuneScape. And in return, I'm going to talk about all of mine. So I've actually been playing RuneScape since 2005. I started playing in middle school. My friend Jimmy, who I talk to still, he introduced me to RuneScape. And I had never experienced playing an MMO and really had barely dabbled in anything RPG related. I had played Pokemon, some Shining Force, Fable, and a handful of other games, but nothing like RuneScape. And Jimmy, I know you still watch my videos and we talk all the time, but dude, thank you so much for introducing me to this game, because honestly, the way that it has changed my life is kind of unreal. You see, I've thought long and hard about what my favorite memory of this game is. I remember staying up late with my brother and my friend Colin, spending sleepless nights, only to pretend to go to bed once our parents woke up. I remember staying up late on Skype with my buddy Ben, my good friend Angie, my buddy Anthony, and my brother doing Dungeoneering when that came out in RuneScape 3. I remember training on White Knights with a granite maul after I had completed Recruitment Drive and sent my spawn to the Falador Castle because I thought that was incredibly efficient back when I was like 13. Absolutely hilarious. I also remember the first friend I ever made on RuneScape with the username lich_35. And dude, if you are somehow watching this almost 20 years later, please PM me. You were so incredibly kind, and I truly appreciate it that you were like the first person that I talked to when I came into the game. When I think about all the memories I have of RuneScape, they all share one common thing, and hands down, it's the people. Every single memory I have of this game is because of the people I met. Sure, I had people I knew in real life when playing this game, but I've made a lot more friends playing RuneScape than I have playing any other game, hands down. Probably even combined. And I keep in contact with a lot of the people that I have become friends with over the years playing RuneScape. And I don't think there's a lot of other games that you can say that about. For me, RuneScape was always a social game, where I could log in with my friends and enjoy time. And like I said, recently, I've not really been able to enjoy my time playing this game. I've had fun, but I've not really enjoyed it like I've used to. And I know that some of you may find it surprising that I've never actually maxed an account or have even gotten a quest cape. But with the wife and I opening a business in 3 to 4 years, I've never, up until recently, felt pressure to do so, which is probably why I never have. I'm one of those people that likes to create new accounts just to try real dumb, like, quirky stuff. And I've kind of come to the realization that when we open this business, I'm not going to really have the time to play RuneScape that much anymore. I know I don't really have a lot of time now, but I have enough to where I can actually enjoy myself one last time. So for that reason, I'm gonna be kind of pushing all the other series to the side so that I can play on this account and make a series from scratch on this one. I love this community and I love this game. And I want to look back one day and see all the accomplishments that I made and remember all of those either dumb times or hilarious things that make for some great stories. And I have loads of those from like my childhood, but I don't have any at the moment. At least not that I can remember fondly recently. I had a lot of fun with the Only Chess series, and I've been trying to find another series where it's hit like that, but honestly it really hasn't. And even the Only Chess series was pretty restrictive, and I wasn't able to do a lot of stuff with other people with that series. So I'm going to be making a series where I just play RuneScape normally, and I'm going to be playing as a hardcore Iron Man, and if I die, nothing bad is going to happen. I'm not going to like reset my account. I'm not going to restart. I want to be able to look back and max an account and get a quest cape. So I know some of you may be disappointed because you've really liked the other series that I've had on the channel, but ultimately I started making videos because I wanted to just look back and have fond memories of everything that I've done. And this is going to be a series for me, and honestly it might be my final one depending on how everything pans out. And that's super bittersweet for me because I've played this game since 2005, almost 20 years. But what makes it super sweet is that I want to include all of you in my fond memories as well. And if you want, feel free to make a new account where we can all work on our progression together and make memories together. So I'm going to get started. My friends chat is going to be wide open. And honestly, I'm really excited to just get going, and am really excited to just make lots of amazing memories with all of you, because every single one of you that continue to watch my videos, I honestly truly appreciate. And you all are so kind, and I honestly can't thank you enough. Because when I started making videos, like I said, it was initially just for me, just to have fun. But the way you all have built a community around what I guess I've created on YouTube, as weird as that sounds, is honestly so amazing. So, like I said, if you want to make an account, I 100% encourage you to. By the time this episode drops, the clan chat will be open. I'm sure I will have made my way to Varrock, so feel free to join the OSRS stream. And honestly, I couldn't have thought of a better name to name this account than after my actual channel. I can't wait to see you all in game. Okay, so the first thing I actually want to focus on is just getting a little bit of money, because I do want to go to Temporos first, and we don't really need that high of a level to go there. So I'm going to work on getting the supplies a little bit through woodcutting and fletching, so that I can get some cash for that. And as this series goes on, throughout the entire time, I am going to be basically telling you guys like all the tales that I have from my past of playing this game. So if I just randomly remember something while I am playing, I'm just gonna record myself and talk about it, and it's gonna be like a trip down memory lane. And I also kind of want to incorporate some in real life stuff with this series as well, but we'll get to that later. So before I actually head off and do a little bit of woodcutting and fletching, I'm actually just gonna train my fire making up to at least 15, so that way when I don't have to worry about just like chopping regular logs to train this. And these are up here and it's going to be faster doing this anyway. But fun fact, on my first account that I still have, but I don't really log into because obviously it's from current RuneScape, not Old School RuneScape. But fire making was actually my second 99. And a little bit of a story time. The entire reason I started hunting 99s when I was in high school, I was in 10th grade, and my brother and I, man, if only we would have known the grind. My brother and I had seen the price of draconic visages, and back then they were like 30 to 35 mil. So we had pretty good range, and back then there was like diamond enchanted bolts and ruby enchanted bolts. So we got like rune crossbows and we got those bolts and we camped iron dragons for a very long time. And I got a visage over the summer and I like freaked out. It immediately sold for 33 mil. And then I started, that's like the most amount of money I'd ever had on the account. And I started just skilling away because I really did enjoy skilling, and the first 99 I got was fletching, and I had a lot of fun doing that. But before I even achieved that 99, I was at Iron Dragon still because I was pretty busy in high school, so I had a lot of time where I could just do my homework and AFK essentially before it was like incredibly popular, I guess. It snowed the night before, and I logged in to RuneScape in the morning because I woke up because I really didn't think we were going to have one because there wasn't a lot of snow. But I woke up, went to Iron Dragons, and that morning I got another visage, and I was just like, oh, I must have screamed. My brother was up too. He was doing the same exact thing I was. I must have screamed because my parents came into the room because they thought I hurt myself, and I was freaking out. They had no idea what I was talking about. It was like all nonsense to them. But my brother knew, and at that point, I stopped. I had like 65 mil, because that one, they had went down a little bit in price. It sold for about 30 mil. But that is when I started my grind for skilling, and I truly started to understand like the higher echelon of what it meant to, I guess, start to play RuneScape in a way that was not casual. And after I achieved 99 fletching, I started going absolute nuts with fire making. Like, the meta back then was maple logs, yew logs, into magic logs. There were no redwoods or anything like that. There were no bonfires. There was nothing else to do. I was wild. I would wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and I would set an alarm. I would train fire making for 2.5 hours, and then I would fall back asleep for 20 minutes so that my parents would not know I was awake. And I did that for about 3 weeks until I got 99 fire making. And my buddy Colin also joined me. Like, I would call him at 4:30 in the morning, or he would call me at 4:30 in the morning if each one of us didn't see each other log in, and we'd be like, hey, yo, we got some like gains to get on. And that was wild. Like, that was I'm just like, I'm sure you can hear it in my voice, but I was just like smiling thinking about it. Like, those are the memories that I want to record. And that way I can just look back and watch and just be like, yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was dumb. Should I have like woken myself up at 4:30 in the morning? Absolutely not. But I did it anyway, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So we're going to be basically taking like a time travel back through all of my greatest memories, and I hope you guys really enjoy it because this series is going to be a lot of fun. I'm not going to be try-harding anything. I'm not going to be trying to get like hyper efficient experience gains. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be a fun series. There we are with 15 fire making. Absolutely beautiful. Now whenever I start the grind for the winter tile levels, I at least won't have to worry about normal logs. I'm going to go pick up a knife and start our wood cutting journey to earn a little bit of cash for Temporos like I had previously stated. There we are at 15 wood cutting. We can now chop oak trees. However, fletching does not match the wood cutting in any regard. But I can at least... Ooh, we got a beginner? Oh my gosh. Surely. I feel like I kind of want to go do this. I want to finish this inventory. I'll take the free teleport up there. I didn't plan on using the 10k for the fishing stuff because I don't know. I kind of just didn't want to go through the stronghold. But if I'm going over to West Varrock to try and do this clue anyway, I might as well go get that 10k. I still need to do some fletching anyway because there is more stuff that I'm going to have to buy. But I'm really hoping we can get this clue done. All right, I'm going to snag the Iron Man armor, as that will at least provide me some protection going through there. I've never died going through there. Honestly, I feel like the bread and the shrimp is enough food to go through as long as you don't get absolutely wrecked. But I should be fine. I'm not going to be going after the boots, but I really want to get this clue done. I think I'm going to try to do the clue first before I get the 10k. Oh, we got our first random event. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I'll go play pinball. Ah, man, if we could get like some emeralds from this, or I don't know, maybe some rubies, that would be pretty nice. I know this just gives gems, so oh my gosh, I forgot you get like all the music tracks, so this will be nice. I'm going to fish up some shrimp before I head over to the stronghold just to be safe. I don't want to die this early on. That would kind of be embarrassing. But I wouldn't be shocked if I did, to be honest. My internet has been cutting out a lot recently, so fingers crossed. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We've got one more pinball here to click on, and we're going to see what gems we get. Hopefully something useful. Emeralds would be nice. Ah, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Love to see that. 5 of them. Could be some good cash if I decided to sell them. Okay, we've got our 10k. I don't care about the boots right now, so up we go. I really want to complete this clue, so hoping I can complete it. Okay, it wasn't a one-stepper, but this is the second step. Super close. Could it be it? Oh, yes! For those of you who don't know, God, I love clues. Oh, I love them so much. Let's slap this bad boy open. 13 shrimp and steel plate legs. I'll take it. I don't have to buy those. So, it is a win. 653 GP. Not too shabby. That's close to like 8% of my bank value total. So, I'll take it. While I'm over here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do Romeo and Juliet. I probably should have started Rune Mysteries, but that is okay. I'm already here, so no sense in looking back at that. I figured since I was over here, I'd go ahead and do the museum so I could get 1,000 Hunter and 1,000 Slayer experience. So up to level 9 on both of them. Oh, good old Romeo. That is that quest completed, and while I'm in Varrock, I'm going to go ahead and do the Daddy's Home mini quest as well. My poor cash stack. I had no idea that the bolt of cloths were 650 each. I should be okay though. I didn't realize they were that much. Oh my gosh. Alright, there we are with the Daddy's Home mini quests, all the way up to 8 construction, plus we get to open Marlowe's crate here and get some solid early supplies. Probably just going to sell these mithril nails if they actually sell for anything to recoup some of my cash. And the rest of the stuff we'll be keeping. Okay, I've got all my fishy supplies. I've got right around 1,000 coins left, which I'm not too concerned about because I will make a good amount of money from Temporos. So, not really worried about that. I do plan on getting Angler, but I don't plan on getting it immediately. I just want to get the level to go do Temporos. I don't have the cash, honestly, to buy all this stuff to get full Angler, but once I start getting some from Temporos, I'll go get it. There we are with 15 fishing. Only 5 more levels until I can do some fly fishing. I think I bought way too much bait. I'm pretty sure it's only 5 more levels. It's been a while since I've done some early fishy training, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, 20. Cool. All right, well, honestly, I'm probably just going to continue using the bait. It'll probably be faster for a bit. So before we actually head over to Varrock for some fly fishing, I'm going to finish up this inventory, but there's a couple of things that I want to get done. I would like to get to 20 agility while we're over here in Draenor. I'm already here. Agility rooftop is boom. Right over there. I'd also like to get a couple quests done before we start Temporos. I'd like to get Restless Ghost, Rune Mysteries, Cook's Assistant, Gertrude's Cat, because that's going to be very important for us to acquire Death Runes. X marks the spot and Ernest the Chicken. They're just quests that either have to deal with being over here, which I already am, or quests that have us go over to Varrock, so just makes sense to try and get those done. Okay, there we are completing Ernest the Chicken, and there's a downside to completing this quest. It unlocks the actual worst Slayer task in the entire game, Killer Watts, so is a little unfortunate. Hopefully I never get those because they are not fun, and I don't enjoy them. Finishing up the last of the agility at the moment, and I know that they switched the Draenor rooftop course to only level 1. And I totally understand why they did it, but I really did like it more is the level 10 course, because I could just stay here from 10 to 30 and then go over to Varrock. I don't like doing the Alcaret agility course at all. But that is 20. I'm going to go finish those other quests that I want to do, and then we're going to work on fly fishing for Temporos. I've got like 4 quests going at once, but I did not want to forget to buy my obligatory steel axe for our eventual woodcutting grind before we hit Wintertot. And now that they've done away with the favor on Zaya, I think I just have to do the quest to get into the woodcutting guild. I don't even know if that's actually accurate. It might be the easy diary to get in there, but the easy diary is not too difficult at all. So if I can get a rune axe, that would be pretty nice as well. I don't know that we're going to have the cash for it, but don't have to worry about the favor anymore. And there we are with a Cook's Assistant quest completed. We can now use this range, which will be helpful for a little bit. Down to exactly 3 GP after buying a Chronicle and a few teleports, so we can quickly get over to Varrock. It's a good use of the cash. And here we are completing X marks the spot. 200 coins, boom, back up to more than 3. We also have an antique lamp. I know I don't have herbal ore unlocked, and it'll be a little bit until I do, so I'm just going to slap that on agility. But we do have a beginner clue, and I 100% will be doing this before we return to our fishing grind. And there we are with the Restless Ghost quest completed. And I really used to just hate quests. And I think that honestly is just because I hated like watching YouTube videos and then stopping them to catch up and then just like going back and forth. But with the Quest Helper plugin, like it's just so nice. I don't have to be switching in between tabs. Like back then in the early days, your monitor was a lot smaller, so you really like everything just overlapped. But with the Quest Helper plugin, I actually really enjoy them. They're a lot of fun, they're really fast, and they give really great experience. And here we are completing Sheep Shear. 60 coins, 150 crafting experience, and 13 quest points. Up to 262 gold, and I'm going to go complete Misthalin Mystery for 600 crafting experience and another quest completion. I never noticed this before, but this Bandos Godsword actually has a countdown timer for when it will despawn. Now, I kind of want to wait this long, but it's also 100 minutes, and I'll log out before that'll happen, so we're not going to get to see. But that's interesting because it doesn't have a despawn time while you're running around the rest of this area trying to do this quest. Only in this cutscene does it have the despawn time. Very interesting. What an interesting quest this one is. There we are with Mistle and Mystery completed. 600 crafting experience and 8 crafting on the dot. Very, very nice. Plus some gems. And I've got, what? 2 more quests to finish. Rune Mysteries and Gertrude's Cat. And then also this beginner clue. And there we are with Rune Mysteries completed. Very nice. Figured since I was in Farok, I would get my free 8 attack levels from these dummies before I go over here and try to complete this beginner clue. Hoping I can. Charlie the Tramp can give us some steps that I currently can't do, so hopefully we don't get one of them. And here we are completing Gertrude's Cats. A lot of cooking experience, going to be very nice, hitting all those levels that early. That is 16 quest points now. You get a chocolate cake and a stew and up to 14 cooking. Now I can do this task. I just need to go pick up the iron dagger at the Goblin Hut, but I want to knock out Shield of Arv before I head back over to Lumbridge. Another quest completed, and I certainly did more than what I initially thought I was going to do, but I was in the area, might as well go ahead and do it. Don't need this book anymore. Let's go pick up that iron dagger and hopefully complete this beginner clue and see if we can get anything awesome. Okay, I got my beginner casket. I've got my kitten. Let's see what we get. A leather coif. You know what? I'll take it. I don't currently have a range home, so I will take it. Wow, that was that was so bad. There we go, the 15 thieving. I can now pickpocket from hand members, which is what I was going for. I'd like to complete the RD Easy Diary. That way I don't have to, once our cat is fully grown, I can just whoop on over there and collect those death runes and start having a good time. So I'm going to buy some runes so we can kill the guy for the one quest and then start grinding that out. Just snagged 20 cooking. I'm working on cooking all of the fish that I got from bait fishing just so I can have some food for when we head over to ham members. Finishing off here, got all the way up to 25 cooking. I'm going to drop whatever one of these that I burn and then head on over and start thieving those ham members. Who knows? Maybe we can actually get an easy clue as well. This last silk here will get us 25 thieving, one of the requirements for fruit stalls, which is part of the Kurend, I guess it's the Kebos and Lowland Easy Diary, so that is out of the way. Plus, I'll have a bunch of silk later on to sell, and I have to sell one anyway at 60 coins for the Easy Diary. Now I'm going to go complete the quests, and hopefully by the time I'm done doing that, I'll be able to sell this silk off. There we are, completing Plague City, and all that mining experience is 100% going to put us over 200 total level. That is 15 mining. We can now mine iron ore, and we're at 210 total level. I should be able to sell the silk now, so I'm going to go ahead and try and do that. Okay, here we are completing Biohazard, and the last step that I have to do for the RD Easy Diary is to enter the training combat area. I think that's going to get us a few thieving levels. Yep, up to 26, just one thieving level there, so super nice. The only downside is I actually just don't have a skill that is level 30 or higher for the lamp. So I'm hoping I can destroy it and claim it later, but I don't think that's possible. Alrighty, here we go. We have the RD Cape, and I'm gonna see if we can destroy this, what it says. I cannot reclaim it. I cannot put it on anything. I don't think I can put this in the bank, so I might just be toting this around for a while until I get a skill that is 30 or higher. But this is absolutely beautiful. Love to have this cape. Very, very important on the Iron Man account. And while I'm over here, I'm just going to do a few more quests. My cat is about an hour away from being fully grown, so kind of makes sense to just kind of stay over here, and then once it's fully grown, I can turn it in. Alright, honestly, I think this is a perfect place to stop for episode 1. We made a lot of progress, accomplished an Arctic Cape in under 7 hours, along with all the other quests that we did. And I actually managed to get a decent cash stack again. For a while there, we were down to 3 GP. Like I said, feel free, ladies and gentlemen, to share all of your fun and favorite memories from RuneScape. And throughout this entire series, as we go along, I'm going to be doing the same. This is going to be a really, really fun series for me, and I honestly can't wait for you guys to share some of those memories with me. And if you guys are making new accounts, please just let me know. My friends chat wide open. Feel free to message me and even join the clan chat. I'm actually about to go set up the channel now so that everyone can join. Of course, I got to give a special shout out to the channel members. We have Sir Otterman at the 3rd H tier, Tom at the Crystal tier, Father Duo and Liz Lemon at the Master tier, and Lane at the Elite tier. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support the channel. You guys go above and beyond, and I truly appreciate it. And for the rest of you, I will see all of you beautiful people in 2 weeks. Thanks so much for your support. I'll see you guys later.